Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm creating these videos in Ask Patrick series. Anyone who has queries regarding CAT can put it up and I try to answer as far as possible to my best of my knowledge. Now, today's questions are asked by Surya Pathak and Anika. The question is, there is a topic called number system and it's vast. There's a lot of questions, lot of data, a lot of theory in it. And I'm finding difficult to complete it. I'm getting bored. How do I manage it? Now, this is very common. The reason mainly is because first number system is the first topic that normally people start preparing for. Okay, and till that time people don't know how to prepare, what to prepare. So they start following all the questions from the book. Unfortunately, number system is also a topic where a lot of extra stuff is there in the book which is not required. So I'll give you two examples, little off this topic, but which is quite relevant, and that will make you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So one is I remember when I was coming out of the examination hall, and there were people who were some classes were distributing booklets. So I got a booklet, and the booklet was on permutation combination. I opened the book. Okay, so I thought I was really good in quant, so this little kiddish stuff. Opened, glanced through it. Believe me, I didn't understand anything from that book. It was so complicated, almost a formula for everything. If this happened, this is the formula. That happened, that's the formula. Last two digits, if I want to calculate, this is the formula. And I was stunned. I realized that I don't know anything of mathematics. How am I going to cope up? And I realized that I've already scored 100 percentile twice in maths, so that means I'm not really bad at maths. I also realized the folly that people, there's so much of theory, so much of things in the around that people want to search more and more and more. But believe me, those things don't come in the examination. It's absolutely useless. So I at first thought about it and I said, if it was a lay person reading that booklet, I'm sure he would have got scared. It was really scary. And specifically when you're prepared the whole year for quant and you suddenly see a book and you realize you don't know anything, that's a scary part, right? So understand that. I mean, there's a lot of things in the book which is don't come in the examination. I'll talk about a book itself. I remember I picked up a book, functions. I started reading functions because people were asking a lot of questions on theory on function and I didn't know much about theory. I can solve some, but theory is something which that this function, onto function, into function, that function, that. So let me open the book and just check what functions is and how useful it is. Picked up a book, opened the book, scared. I mean, nothing. I was not getting under. I was not able to get. And the theories were going on and on and on. Different variations of function. If this happened, that is the function. If that happened, this is the function. And I got completely confused. I normally don't go to the book, and this was like scary. I mean, it's very difficult to tell students also not to study books. You give them the notes and they'll go and study from the book. So, what I'm trying to bring about from these two examples is there are a lot of things in the books which may not be relevant for CAT. Try to be able to identify what is good for CAT, what is not good for CAT. Studying extra doesn't help. A lot of people say, what happens if I study extra? There's no harm in that. There is a harm. When you study extra, your mind gets clustered, or what do you say, filled with something data which is not required. So when you see a sum, you try to put the data and try to answer the question. So you have a formula in your mind, you try to answer the question putting the formula in the mind. But the formula cannot be applied to its sum. And you waste time, first of all, and stops the thinking process to solve the question. It's very important that you have little data in your mind, what is required, and apply your thinking process to the question, because most of the questions that come in the CAT are logic based sums. Secondly, also whatever comes in the exam are based on your school level syllabus, nothing beyond that. So if you come across a theory which is beyond your school level, believe me, it will not come in the exam. There is no point mugging up the formula or knowing the theory. I mean, I've heard about Euler's and I've heard about Chinese and I've heard about so many theorems and I have no clue about it. Doesn't help because it will not going to come in the examination. So focus on only what is there in your school, not beyond that. Okay, focus on that and that is what is going to help you. So if I'm looking at number system that you asked for specifically, look at purely simple numbers like HCF, LCM, factorization, a simple concept which have been there in your school. That's okay. Finding out the last digit calculation, simple, even odd numbers. I mean, all that is fine. I think HCF estimate is a very common. Don't look at remainder theorem. Doesn't come in the exam. Don't look at base theorem. I mean, last I saw one was 20 years back. It doesn't come in the exam. Okay. Don't look at maybe binomial theorem or something like that. Or something like very complicated which doesn't come in the exam. Focus what you know, apply, do simple things and move ahead. If you get stuck too long for a topic, it doesn't help. For those of you all have my quant videos, you can just go to those quant videos, try to keep it apt for what is there in the exam. If there is something extra that I mentioned that this may not be useful. You can focus on that. Those who don't have my videos or reading from the books, just keep school as a parameter. Was this there in the school or not? There in the school, great, study it. Not there in the school, skip it. I mean, it's how you can decide. Don't spend too much time on one particular topic. You will end up not having enough time for the remaining topic. That's the most common mistake people do. So give few days for a topic, do as much as you can, and move to next topic. That's how you need to prepare for the examination. Right? Thank you.